In today's video, I'm going to teach you a short-term trading strategy. For those that have watched my videos, you guys hear me screaming all the time. If you're above the SMA, it's bullish. If below, it's bearish. Well, now I'm going to show you how to trade it on a 1-minute chart. This breakdown, when the market broke down the SMA there, that's a bearish trading environment. I'm going to show you a 1-minute strategy. But first, let's take a price point. Let's overlap this 50 SMA so we know exactly where that breakdown takes place. All right, you can see we have the green line, that's the breakdown. Here's the strategy. You take a VWAP. When it's a bearish move, you anchor to the candle that breaks down the VWAP. Then you look for resistance into that VWAP. There it is. Zoom in a little bit. So again, market breaks down. Here's your retrace to the VWAP of the breakdown. You're supposed to be basically bearish into that VWAP. Here's another cool tip. After this rejection and the market slides down, you can anchor to this high and it's basically going to give you this expected lower high resistance. Ready? Watch. Take VWAP, repeat the same process, anchor to basically right there. And you can see that gives you your next kind of lower high VWAP resistance. So that's how you take a breakdown in the market, track the volume weighted average price of the breakdown, and then trade in the direction of that breakdown using the volume weighted average prices. Let's continue. All right, we're back to the 30-minute. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the breakout that happened today in the early morning session. Let's take a price point, overlap the 50 SMA so we know where that's at. All right, so we know the market went positive and broke over the 50 SMA at the green line there. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna take a VWAP, we're gonna anchor now to the low because we're looking for bullishness. So we're gonna go to the low. So we're gonna anchor low and essentially you're gonna look for support into the 1-minute and or the 5-minute volume weighted average price. So there's the 1-minute, little choppy, but here's your 5-minute. Very, well, where'd it go? There it is. Very clean. So again, basically the strategy is whenever the market breaks up or down the 30-minute 50 SMA, we take the volume weighted average price on a 1 and a 5-minute scale, and we use that as support in the direction of that trend and in the direction of that breakout. I have to get through this next part really quick, but look at, so we clearly broke down the 50 SMA today and then rebroke it up. So I'm going to teach you about these two scenarios real quick. Ready? I added the green line and VWAP to save time. Either way, that was the breakdown. Here's your retest. Attempt of resistance, fail. So once it gets over, it squeezes out the shorts, chasing that breakdown. But then the market rebroke back up here. So what are we going to do? Same thing. We're going to repeat the process. We're going to take this green line. We're going to add it there. We're going to move to the 1-minute and show you this next setup. Essentially, this is the break of that 50 SMA back up and then a back test. All said and done, the market broke over the 50 SMA, so anchor VWAP to the low. Market over 50 SMA. There's the VWAP, bouncing, holding support up.